Okay, so welcome back. And now in this example, what we're going to do is we're given this angle, okay? So we want to find all 6 trigonometric functions by using the reference angle for this given angle. So first of all, it's negative 5 pi over 6. So immediately what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a circle just to show you what we're doing, right? So now, in the circle, well, where are we at? So if we go negative, again, negative means clockwise, so negative 5 pi over 6 means we're going what? Well, we're definitely going clockwise, right? So where are we going to end up? Okay, well, if we're going this way, are we past negative pi? No. So this is less than negative pi, right? So we are not here. So that eliminates these two. So now all we have to do is, are we past what? Negative pi over 2. Yes, we are. This is definitely bigger than 1/2, right? So 5/6 is definitely bigger than 1/2. So we are in the third quadrant here. Okay, so now, what's the reference angle? Well, since we know we're in the third quadrant, well, and we're here, right? So we're less than 180, so that means that we're going to take 180, right? We're going to take 180, which is pi, and we're going to subtract off this angle. Right? So if we just ignore the negative sign, right? Because again, think about the negative sign as we're going clockwise. So if we just ignore the negative sign, we know this angle is 5 pi over 6. And we know that this whole thing has to add up to, right? So if this is our reference angle, theta, so we know that theta plus this has to add up to 180. So that means that what we can do is we can take 180 and subtract off this, right? So let me spell that out for you. So we know that theta plus 5 pi over 6 has to equal pi, right? So that means all I have to do is to find theta is to take pi minus 5 pi over 6. And so what happens is I'm going to take pi, so that's going to be what? 6 pi over 6 minus 5 pi over 6, which equals pi over 6, and there's my reference angle. So I know theta equals pi over 6. Well, now that I know that, well, guess what? That's 30 degrees, right? So now I have sine, now let me do it this way. Okay, so now we know sine of pi over 6, so sine of 30 degrees, right, is 1/2, right? Cosine of pi over 6 is square root of 3 over 2, okay? And then tangent of pi over 6 is going to be equal to square root of 3 over 3. Okay, now notice that also we're in the third quadrant. So again, what is positive in the third quadrant? Tangent and cotangent. Okay, so that means, guess what? This is negative. This is negative, right? The only two that are positive in the third quadrant is tangent and cotangent. The rest of them are negative. So then cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So cosecant of pi over 6 is equal to negative 2. And secant of pi over 6 is the reciprocal of cosine. So that's going to be what? It's going to be, hold on a second here. Yeah, that's right, that's right. That's going to be negative 2 root 3 over 3. Right? And then finally, cotangent of pi over 6. And that's just what? In this case, it's just going to be square root of 3. Okay. Now again, if you don't know them, just use the ratios, right? So remember. So we've got y and x, right? And r, if you will. Right? But this is just 1. Okay? Because we're talking about unit circle. So this is negative, right? Y is negative, x is negative, right? So that, again, just use the fact that this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle, and then just use the ratios. Have a great day.